Chartemis Prime, Chartemis Prime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits, subscribe, Chartemis Prime, Chartemis.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Chartemis Prime here doing another Marvel Legends toy review on the Iron Man Legends Heroic Age Iron Man. Gotta give a big thanks to my friend Phil for finding this figure for me and the other two figures that will be released February 11th. These figures are not supposed to be out yet, but somebody screwed up somewhere, and Phil was able to grab a couple of sets of these, and he was looking out for your boy Chartemis Prime. And you know what? He's not just looking out for me, but he's looking out for you, because you get to see the review of the Heroic Age Iron Man figure, which I think is very badass. I like this guy a lot. There he is farting in your face. And here he is, doing that pose, that Iron Man, what I'm talking about. See, yeah, cool, right? Anyway, I do want to show off the packaging because it is a brand new line that came out, and that's what it looks like right there. You get the Iron Man picture, and got an Avengers logo in the background. And then here you have, this is the Build-A-Figure Ironmonger, which actually looks pretty badass. And then you got Iron Patriot. You have Classic Iron Man, which I will be reviewing tomorrow, and then Wednesday I'll have a video of the Iron Patriot. And then coming in fall, we'll get the three remaining characters, which are going to be the Mark 42 Iron Man, Movie Iron Patriot, and Ultron. So I don't know exactly which one is which, but those are the three figures that are coming out next. And there's some nice artwork of Heroic Age Iron Man. Not too bad. Foot! Look at this. This is the Ironmonger leg. This is the left leg of Ironmonger, which is, looking pretty good to me. It looks like he's going to be a decent sized figure. I really like this marbleized look going on. Actually, all the figures seem to have this kind of marbleized look in the plastic, which I actually think is pretty cool. It's not too bad. From far away, it looks like it's a solid color, but when you get nice and close, you can see that it does have some variation there. So my number one complaint with this figure is the head sculpt. I'm not really that much of a fan of how the head sculpt came out. Now you may be saying to yourself, like, hey Chartemis, what the hell's wrong with you? That's like perfectly fine looking head sculpt. But to me, it just looks kind of weird. I don't like how these blue lines just come down right there in the middle, and I wish there was a little bit more of a fade between the white and blue in his eyes. And I don't know, just the overall face is kind of strange looking to me. A very similar version is the Marvel Universe version of the Heroic Age Iron Man, or Bleeding Edge Armor Iron Man. This came out a little bit better, I think, and it is a different sculpt. At first I thought it was going to be the same exact thing, just retooled. But as I look through more of the figure, I think they are very different. They do have... The overall paint job is very nice. I do like how this gold looks. I really like the red, again with that marbleized kind of look going on in the plastic, both with the gold area, you can see it right there, and the red areas. I wish they had painted some kind of white in his arc reactor right there. Again, comparing it to the Marvel Universe version, this does have paint detail, and they are differently painted. They do have a slightly different red color. This one's much more of a sheen kind of look. And this one almost has a transparentness to it, if transparentness is even a damn word. But you can see they even sculpted right there. The hands almost look like they're translucent when you get to the fingertips. That's a little weird. And then just wanted to get a nice shot of the legs, which, pretty nice. You can see a little copyright right there. I think that's a little lame how they just put that blue dot on there. You can see a little warpage in the plastic, and there's the Iron Man patas. Yeah, you can see some crackling in the plastic right there. A little warpage. But you know what, to be honest with you, overall, I do like how this red looks. It does look very nice overall. It's got a very nice red shiny look. Here in the back of the figure, looks pretty nice still. So yeah, I think the overall sculpt is very cool. I do like it. Just to give you a look again, comparing the MU version and the ML, they are different. I think they did a really good job of the articulation, but another thing to mention with the sculpt, I really like how his shoulders kind of come up right here. I just think he's got nice beefy look to him. So his head looks up only that much, which kind of sucks because, you know, it kind of limits you in getting him into a really cool flying pose. But what you can do is pop the head off and then tilt this all the way back, and then you could just rest it on there like so, and now that's looking up a bit more like that. And then you can, you know, use the ab crunch to really make him look like he's flying, so you can get into a flying pose if you wish. So that is cool, very important to me. If you can get your Iron Man in a flying pose, then you just push it back down and then, you know, move it around. So he looks down very far, that's tight. His head moves side to side, and it doesn't rock back and forth at all. He has shoulder joints that move up only that far. If you really want to, you can twist them all the way around to go all the way like that, like, hey. He has bicep swivel right here. He has double jointed elbows that work out pretty damn well. I like that. Wish you could actually bend in a little bit more, but not a big deal. Now, a really cool thing is that this piece right here doesn't limit the articulation in the wrist, so he can move downward and he can move upward. So I really like that they did that well, and the wrist does move side to side. I already told you guys he has an awesome ab crunch joint, so it moves down that far, moves back that far, very far back. Look at that. That is very, very nice. They gave him a waist swivel. Got to have that waist joint in there. I really like the T-joints right here. I think they nailed it. Moves outward, moves forward, very nice. Upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. Damn, those joints are stiff. He has no calf rotation. Wish he had a calf rotation, but, you know, not a big deal. His ankles move down, they move up, and he has the new beautiful ankle pivot, which I am still a huge fan of. Really love this ankle pivot. And here's some detail at the bottom of his feet. He does have peg holes. I wish they had painted in the bottom of his feet like they had done on the Marvel Universe. How are you going to do it on the Marvel Universe, but not on the Marvel Legend? Come on. I mean, like, really. And Iron Man stands at about, I want to say about 6 3/4, 6.5 inches tall. So he's not a short Iron Man by any means. Here he is compared to the Extremis Iron Man, the Neoclassic Iron Man, and the Toy Biz Modern Age Iron Man. And I really like the size of this figure. I think it's a really good size. The only thing is that he doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, even with this little thingy that he does come with, it explains, you know, how this is like the bleeding edge armor. So this is supposed to be like the most skin tight armor he has, yet he's larger than this guy and this guy, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a bad by Hasbro. If they could have gone smaller with any of the Marvel Legends Iron Mans, it's this one they could have done it with. But you know what, to be honest with you, I still like the bulk of the figure because it is an Iron Man figure. And now we have our Heroic Age Avengers. Finally, we can have our Heroic Age Avengers set up. Very, very cool. So I just had to show that off. You know, this Iron Man fits in very well with them. I think it looks great. If you get a chance to pick this guy up, I say totally go for it. Very, very cool figure. I like it a lot. Totally recommend it. Also, again, gotta say thanks to Phil for finding this for me, man. Thank you so, so much, man. Very, very happy with this guy. I dig it. Again, I just wish he had some of the paint detail going on that we did get in the 3 3/4 inch version. To me, that's just a huge slap in the face. I mean, there's no excuse for giving like paint detail like this that you see right here in the arc reactor and not doing it on this guy. That just bums me out. Even on the tiny little dots on this figure, they did it, and just they didn't do it for this one. So I don't know, maybe I can customize it, you know what I mean? But other than that, you know, I like it. The head's a little weird, but okay, I'm repeating myself. Alright, well, that's my review, guys. I hope you dig it, and I will catch you later. Peace.